What's up, web-slingers? We all know Spider-Man is the amazing, the spectacular, the guy who does whatever a spider can. But let's be real, even heroes have their off days. And sometimes, those off days are pure comedy gold. Today, we're swinging through the most outrageous, hilarious, and downright bizarre fails in Spider-Man's long and tangled history. These aren't just bad days. These are the moments that made us laugh out loud, wondering, did that really just happen? So get ready, because we're about to expose the friendly neighborhood spider fails. First up, let's talk about the infamous Spider-Mobile. Yes, you heard that right, car. For a hero who swings between skyscrapers in New York City, a place famous for its gridlock traffic, what was he thinking? This buggy, co-created with the Human Torch, was a dune buggy that could drive up walls. It sounds cool in theory, but in practice, it was a disaster. Villains constantly stole it. It ran out of gas, and it was just plain impractical. In one story, Mysterio tricked Spidey into driving it right off a pier. The Spider-Mobile ended up at the bottom of the Hudson River more times than we can count. It was such a running joke that eventually, Spider-Man just sank it himself. A truly spectacular automotive fail. Next, we have to talk about his costume malfunctions. We're not talking about a simple rip or tear. Oh no. Remember the time he had to fight crime in his street clothes with just a paper bag over his head? Dubbed the Bombastic Bag-Man, Peter had to improvise after Reed Richards separated him from the alien symbiote. To hide his identity, he borrowed a spare Fantastic Four uniform and, for a mask, grabbed a grocery bag with eye holes cut out. He even put a "Kick Me" sign on his back. It was a look that screamed laundry day more than superhero, and it's a moment fans have lovingly roasted for decades. Let's not forget his romantic blunders. Peter Parker's love life is a soap opera, but one of the most awkward moments has to be when he tried to date his roommate, Michelle Gonzalez. She was the fiery, outspoken sister of a cop he'd put in jail. Their relationship was a train wreck from the start. Peter, being his usual awkward self, made things 10 times worse at every turn. It culminated in a messy, cringeworthy breakup that involved a lot of yelling and public embarrassment. It proves that while he can face down the Green Goblin, navigating a simple relationship is his true kryptonite. Poor Pete, maybe stick to web-slinging. But the king of all fails has to be the Clone Saga. Where do we even begin? The storyline from the 90s was a convoluted mess that nearly broke the character. The writers revealed that the Peter Parker we'd been following for years was actually a clone, and the real asterisk Peter was a guy named Ben Reilly. Fans were outraged. Story got so tangled with more clones, fake deaths, and confusing plot twists that nobody knew who the real Spider-Man was anymore. The backlash was so huge that Marvel had to backtrack, revealing Ben was the clone all along. It was a narrative nosedive that's still talked about as one of the biggest missteps in comic book history. So there you have it, from a useless car to a paper bag mask and a storyline so confusing, it gave everyone a headache. Spider-Man might be a hero, but his fails are just as legendary as his victories. They remind us that even the most amazing among us can have a really, really bad day. What's your favorite Spider-Man fail? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.